Hey guys, welcome back to Telepathy. This is Telepathy episode 82 because we just feel like we need to keep going with this podcast.
It never ends. Telepathy is an endless loop.
Yes. But thank you to all the million subscribers that subscribed to us last week.
Guys,
we really
our YouTube
appreciated
been,
that support.
Doing numbers. TBH.
Yes.
The numbers are
April
100
Fools,
views.
guys. Yes. April Fools. Anyways, today we have a little bit of a fun episode, which is why we started off this episode just so fun and silly.
So nonchalant.
Yes, we haven't done a little game in a little bit. So we're going to play a second round of What Are Your Thoughts On, which is our new kind of topic of, it's basically like yes or pass, but not. And
no
we
theme.
Just bring up, no theme. We just bring up random topics and talk about what are our thoughts on them. Because we're telepathy, so we have to have opinions on literally everything.
Right, and we're podcasters, so we have to have an opinion on everything. So,
but like, where are your degrees?
Podcasters, where are your degrees?
Show me your degrees. Like, show me your degrees.
Show me your degrees.
I fear we're going to start quoting this in like every episode. Yeah.
Okay, but of course, since it's a telepathy episode and we're podcasters and we have to stick to our traditions every single episode, we're going to be doing our icebreakers where we ask our camp question because we're sitting around a campfire right now, so holly and jolly, and we're about to get to know each other so much better. So it is my turn to come up with it. So your name, your age, and what's your go-to, or not your go-to, but what's your favorite nail style? Like it can be color, shape, etc.
Okay.
I don't know if I've done this before, but like I'm getting some more deja vu, but
we did nail color. I think I did nail color a few weeks ago, but nail style, like nail shape is a good one.
Okay. I was getting some more deja vu, but I was kind of like, wait, I feel like I would have opinions on this.
At first I thought you said male style, and I thought you meant like style that a male would wear.
Me giving 0 stars to every male in Dress to Impress.
Yes.
Like they never do anything good.
Yeah. By the way, next time I get Dress to Impress, or next time I go on Dress to Impress, I'm gonna buy VIP. Because my friend Lily, who I always play with, was playing with her friend's 10-year-old cousin, and she gifted her VIP.
Oh my gosh.
So now I'm like, okay, I have to keep up. Anyways. My name's Anna. I'm 22, and my favorite nail style is coffin-shaped nails. Not too long, though. I don't like too long. But if I do get, like, acrylics, I like coffin shape, and I like a French tip in a different color, perhaps green or red. Like, not just a white French tip.
Yes.
Because I'm just so different.
Yes. Literally me having a white French tip as we speak. But I did these myself, so it's like, yes, thank you. Okay, so I'm Enzo, I'm 17, and my favorite nail style, I like long, round nails. I have been doing square nails for literally years, and then I discovered round or almond shape, like it depends. They're both like kind of the same to me, but I think they're totally different. But they're so good, and I feel like I can do...
Well, almond has a point. A bit more of a point.
True. Like, there definitely is a difference, but, like, to me, it's not noticeable enough to the point where I'm kind of like, okay, they both earn that top spot for me personally, because I feel like I can actually get stuff done with them. So, I love that. And, yes, next week, I'm going to be putting on my XXL ones for Ursula.
Oh my gosh, for Ursula.
I can't believe the time is already here. This is insane. But
when this episode comes out, it'll be dress rehearsal week for you.
The show is in 2 days.
This is the last episode before your show.
That actually makes me uncomfortable.
I mean, we might record.
So scary.
Yeah, we might record again before your show, though.
True. I'm so scared.
Or maybe
guys,
not.
Send help. Anyways, now on to music and TV shoutouts, which is why I was on my phone while I was answering the camp question. Ignore me being a screenager, but
telepathy.
I had to find my movie and TV shoutouts, so hashtag leave me alone. Anyways, I'm shouting out Book of Stories by The Drums and also Sea Gets Hotter by Duran Jones and The Indications. Both bands that I really like. And Those are the songs that I'm
Nice.
shouting out from those bands. Anna, I think you would like both of these songs.
Okay.
I think you
I'll
would
try
really
to
like
listen
Duran
to them.
Jones or Durand
Yeah,
and the Indications. I think you would really like.
I think Kirk listens to that guy. Because isn't it like an old, like, 60s band? Or soul?
Yeah, maybe like
Like,
80s. I actually don't fully know, but their
okay.
their music style is so good, and I love.
Yeah.
Anyways,
My music shout out, I also have two because there's just been so much good music recently. First one is Dream Woman by Suki Waterhouse. It's so good. It's very like Lana Del Rey production
it has the
sounding.
Aerosmith sample.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. I was like, this sounds familiar from something. That's what
Dream
it is.
on. It's like Dream Woman.
Oh, okay. That makes so much sense now.
It's a really good song,
Okay.
though.
And then, yeah, because I was like, this sounds so familiar. Because I was looking in the song credits to see if she wrote it. Because I was like, something about this sounds familiar. So, okay, that solves my conundrum. And then my second song shout out is from Sam Fender's new album that came out this weekend. The song that I'm shouting out is called TV Dinner. And I think it's my favorite of the non-singles. But I need to listen to the album a bit more because I haven't formed like a full opinion on it, but it's really good.
Love that.
I feel like, do we have any movie TV shout outs? Probably not because we just recorded
I
yesterday.
didn't watch anything.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Since
Yeah, I haven't watched anything since we recorded yesterday.
my only recap is that I had work today and it was literally a nightmare and I wanted to cry. And it was one of those shifts where like, guys, don't tell, but it was the kind of thing where it was like me and my coworker were walking out to our cars and she kind of turns to me and she was like, do you want to quit with me? Like it was one of those shifts. But you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, I don't have much of a recap. Just, I've had like kind of a busy day and I haven't gotten much homework done, but I have no class tomorrow because I don't have class on Mondays, so I can just catch up tomorrow. Whatever I don't do over the weekend, I can just do on Monday, which is really awesome.
Yes. Should we get
All
into our
right.
thoughts? Because we're very
Yes,
opinionated.
we
And
should.
we need as many minutes as we can to.
No, I was just thinking, like, I think we had a really short intro, and I think that's really good because we have these types of episodes, we can go on and on and on.
I feel like we should just make merch. This is like opinionated on it, and it's like a cute little crew neck.
Yeah, we have
Just
so many merch
millennial,
ideas.
But like, we're just very opinionated.
Once we
as
hit, like,
podcasters.
once we hit a good fan base number, we will make merch. Don't worry.
I feel like telepathy merch would be like something I would actually be so passionate about because I just feel like we could do cool things with that. Anyway,
I know.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. This is kind of like on theme for the fact that today's Sunday. What are your thoughts on Sunday reset routines?
So Sunday is definitely my least favorite day of the week. Why Are Sundays So Depressing by The Strokes is one of my favorite songs and could not be more true. Like there's something so depressing about a Sunday. And that's why I do like Monday being the start of the calendar week. Like I don't like Sunday being the start. So I kind of like how like the Spanish calendar starts on a Monday. But anyways, something about Sundays
Yeah.
are super depressing and I just don't feel as reset as I should because I don't know, like I think there's a lot of anxiety about the week. And I feel like sometimes Monday, it's kind of like, ugh, it's Monday, but we're here and like we're starting the week. So I feel like Mondays sometimes aren't as bad, but then Tuesdays worse. But then Sundays, I don't know. I don't know why it's my least favorite day of the week because it's like no school and all of that. So it's like, it's a weekend day. I should like it. But there's something about Friday and Saturday that offer this kind of free feeling that Sunday just does not have. I don't know.
Yeah. I went through this phase maybe my freshman year of college where I was doing a Sunday reset routine. And it wasn't like that in depth. It was more just like doing the laundry, like I would clean my makeup brushes, which, because I learned that you're supposed to clean your makeup brushes. And then I have probably not cleaned my makeup brushes now in like a year and a half.
Oh, we don't have to talk about it. That's okay.
But
That's fine.
anyways, let's like not get it. I think that's something that we just shouldn't not get it. We should not get into.
What are your thoughts not on that? On anything but
Yeah,
that?
exactly. But I feel like it started to feel like kind of an obligation, so I stopped doing it. And now I'm just kind of like, I mean, I try to like go to bed a little bit earlier on Sunday, perhaps, except for the past 3 weeks where it was the Grammys and then the Super Bowl and then the SNL 50-year reunion and then next weekend, which will be the Oscars. But anyways, I try to go to bed early most times on Sundays, and maybe I clean things up a little bit, but I feel like having a whole Sunday reset routine is a bit like too much of a commitment for me, perhaps.
I steered so far off from the topic. Like, I kind of just randomly started talking, and then I was getting on to like Tuesdays, and I was talking about Friday and Saturday, and then you're like, so Sunday reset routines, and I was like, oh my God, it wasn't even about like the day of the week. It was literally just reset routines.
Yeah. Yeah, you started talking about just Sunday.
I literally sound like a politician when they're like, what's your plan on this? And I'm like, Tuesdays. Tuesdays. Okay, no, but Sunday reset routines, like if there's any day of the week that I want to do a face mask on, it's definitely Sunday. And
yeah,
also,
for sure.
in the winter when I sometimes get a little bit lazier and wear more pants, Sunday's definitely the day where I take like the full body shower and like we're shaving our legs fully. Like in the winter, like Sunday is the day for that. So Sunday reset routines, I approve. Sunday as a whole, I already said my whole spiel on that, even though nobody asked. But it's like that one Trisha Paytas clip. You know, she's like,
yeah. I feel
asked.
like a nice little Sunday reset can be nice. I think it's more of the Sunday scaries that can affect the Sunday reset, because you're spending all this time cleaning and like being like, oh, face mask, but then deep down you're like I have so much to do and I'm so stressed and this week is going to be terrible.
Me, literally me.
So it's kind of like putting a Band-Aid on something. It's productive procrastination.
So me core. Anyways, okay, this is kind of not really long, the self-care topic, but kind of similar. But what are your thoughts on Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer? They all definitely played a role in our childhood, and I want to know what that role was in your childhood.
Yeah, it definitely had a big role in my childhood. My friend Bridget was like the Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer queen. Like she had every scent, I feel like. And she did this thing because she's so creative, and I hate her because she's just so creative.
No, literally.
And everything she touches turns to gold. But that was a joke, by the way. If for some reason Bridget's listening to this, we don't hate you, obviously.
We don't hate you, but everything you do touch turns to gold. That is true. That was
yeah.
lie.
But she would make scratch and sniff yearbook signatures. So she would put like a little dab of hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works on the page, and then she would write her name, and then literally it was like if you scratched it, you could smell it.
So it was like hags, and it was like pineapple coconut.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Wow. Oh, that's so innovative.
Yeah. I know. Like how do you even come up with that? But I did have a lot of them, and I thought they were great, and I loved the little pouches.
Right, they had their own cases.
You know?
Like, why for hand sanitizer?
Yeah. I think at one point I did have just a lot of them hanging from my backpack, for sure.
Yes, I definitely had a lot also, but I wonder if there was any health benefits with that. Like, I wonder if your very strongly scented pineapple coconut hand sanitizer, if it came into contact with bacteria of any sort, if it would do anything, or if it would just be like, hey, smell me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, like who knows?
Okay, but there's been like a new generation of hand sanitizers. Have you seen the ones? I don't know what they're called, but they're like sprays.
Yes.
Almost, they're like $10 from like Sephora or something.
Scent. It's like Scentville, Scent World, or it's something like
that. I don't know. I'm kind of like not being helpful because I can't remember, but
someone did an ad project for them in one of my classes. That's how I found out about it.
Oh, that's interesting.
But yeah, those are like a scam. Not really, but like, they try to make you pay a lot of money for it.
Yes. What's your next one?
My next one is, what are your thoughts on folding clothes?
It's like it shouldn't be that bad, but it's the main reason why laundry is probably the hardest chore for me, because I hate folding clothes. Because my drawers, whenever I fold my clothes, it stays on neat and intact for maybe 20 minutes and then it's destroyed. So it's like I don't hate the motion of folding clothes, but I hate the overall task. Like I just can't. I'm so bad at it.
I honestly have a different opinion. I feel like folding clothes is actually like my favorite chore, because it's very meditative, and you really can't. It's one of the few things that you can't do anything else except for do it. So like,
Okay.
I mean, obviously you can use your ears and listen to a podcast or music or whatever, or watch a show. But I'm saying like, you have to be fully present in the moment while you're folding clothes. And I like to like look at my clothes and sort them into little piles, but I don't love putting them away after I fold them. Mm-hmm. I always dread that part. But other than that, I'm an avid clothes folder.
Yes. Okay.
Also, though, I put my clothes on my bed like as soon as I wash them, so that I have to fold them by the end of the day, because I would put it off.
Yes.
It's not like I'm looking forward to folding my clothes, but like I would put it off if it had to be. But I've only had to sleep with my clothes on my bed once during finals week.
So it's like, it's a foolproof method. Okay.
Exactly.
My next one is, what are your thoughts on the new Google slideshow templates?
Oh my gosh. This is so good. Okay, I have so many thoughts on this. We could have a whole episode on this with the thoughts I have.
Yeah.
I think it is... I think they're really great, because I didn't think about the fact that Google Slides needed new templates until they made them, and I was like, duh, like we needed those 10 years ago.
Like, get new ones.
And I think they're very Canva aesthetic, Figma aesthetic. If you guys use Figma, which you probably don't unless you go to design school, but I think it's great. I think they're beautiful.
I agree. And there's so much that you can do with them too. Like now they have like title slides. Well, I guess they had like different forms of slides within the template before, but now it's like you can do so much with it. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to create a table of contents for my 10 slideshow that really doesn't need one. Mm-hmm. But it's like, they're so fun. And I feel like they're definitely not timeless though. Like I feel like 10 years from now, we're definitely going to look back at them the same way that we do the previous ones. But
yeah, they're very
like 10 out of 10. Good job, Google.
Yeah. They're definitely very trendy with like, as a graphic design major, like it is the Canva-ness. It is the Canva visual design style like coming through into seeping into other parts of our environment. But I think they're good. Honestly, like I approve.
Yes. What is your next one?
My next one is, what are your thoughts on decorating for minor holidays like Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day or even 4th of July?
See, I'm in full support for these. Okay, St. Patrick's Day. If I see somebody like decorating their car for St. Patrick's Day, you know what? They could be going to like a parade or something like that. So I support. Okay, I do support mostly all scenarios, but Christmas is the one where Christmas and Halloween are the ones that I am able to take the most time to decorate, because I have the decorations already, but I don't really go out of my way to decorate for Valentine's Day or anything like that. But I'm in support for anybody who does. I just feel like I don't have time for it most of the time.
Yeah.
Or like not enough will to, but I definitely am like not against it any sort of way.
Yeah. No, I like worry for myself when I live on my own, because I feel like I have to really force myself to be, or I feel like my family has to force me to be like, all right, time to decorate for Christmas. Like I try to be like excited for it because I love decorating for Christmas, but like just the thought of like having to do it is like, like
it's taking the stuff down for me that I'm like, ugh, no thank you.
Yeah, so it's definitely like I don't ever see myself decorating for any minor holidays. I do if I live in a cute little like street house, like a townhouse on like a pretty street, like say in Savannah, for example. I do like a good 4th of July decoration. I like those little half circle banners that have like the stripes, I think a street looks very pretty decorated for 4th of July. But other than that, I don't really care.
I kind of feel like candles are my way of celebrating minor holidays. Like I'll buy a cute little decorative candle that matches like Valentine's Day or something like that. Actually, I don't think I've ever done that, but like the thought is there.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the thought that counts.
exactly. Okay, next up. This is so random. This is the consequences of me compiling this list over the past few weeks and just writing down random topics. But what are your thoughts on four corners?
Oh my gosh,
I don't know
that's
why I wrote this
so
down.
funny. I loved that game as a kid, but I feel like it never. I feel like whenever somebody would be like, "All right, let's play four corners," I'd be like so excited, and then I feel like it never gave what it was supposed to give.
Because
N-
I don't think I've ever won.
yeah,
I'm
like
so bad at it.
I've maybe won once, but I think it's a cool topic, and I think we should bring that back for
Four
just like
corners.
like maybe you're at a work meeting and there's like a 10-minute break, and we should be like, all right, let's play four corners. Okay, this is kind of on topic of like random school games, but I was hanging out with my friends the other week, and my friend had a friend visiting like for the weekend, and we were sitting there, and this girl was like, "Can we play Silent Ball?"
Wait, that's like
And
such
I
a green
lost
flag, I feel
it.
like.
Yeah, I was like, "You're literally in like a chill hangout with like four girls drinking wine, and you just asked to play Silent Ball," and I was like, "Wait."
Silent Ball. I miss Silent
I was
Ball.
like, that is iconic.
Can we bring back the
I
quiet
loved
game?
Silent Ball because, yeah, as a person, yes, because as a person who got like overstimulated at school and hated all the loud people and just wanted to be quiet, I loved Silent Ball. I was like,
Right,
yes,
because it's like to
time
win,
to
you have
shut
to
up for
like shut
20
the fuck
minutes.
up.
Yeah, I loved that. And Silent Ball had some like really good, like that could get really intense.
There was
I
some
loved that
tea with the
game.
Silent Ball.
It was so good. Ugh, so good. Good
Yes.
childhood games. Wait, Squid Games, but with like four corners and Silent Ball?
Oh my god, why did they do four corners? Oh my gosh.
That would be
That
so
would get
good.
so violent. Well, obviously, because it's Squid Games. But
They put like a
Silent Ball, that would
bomb.
also. Oh, I
They
think a
put like
game.
they put like small bombs in each of the corners that is gonna blow up.
Oh my gosh. This is just proving my point that I think that like television definitely like desensitizes us because we're like, oh, they put bombs in it. I'm just kidding. I mean, somebody has
Literally.
to come up with these ideas for TV shows. No, I'm just kidding. But I think a silent game in Squid Game would be really good to kind of like clock the characters who just talk, talk, talk.
Okay, what are your thoughts on bean bags?
Ooh, what if like we both kind of stuck to like the elementary school, like yes or pass?
Really?
Because beanbags, four corners, like it's all.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, no,
yeah.
I support beanbags though. I think I just do associate them with school because normally in like elementary school, I feel like you would have a beanbag of the class, like one or two. So it was like
Yes.
kind of like a first come, first serve kind of thing. And so people would always like race to get the beanbag. And it's like, I like them, but in hindsight, how comfortable are they? Like, I need something more firm. So I think that for kids that they're good, but like when growing up, I'm kind of like back support question mark, and I'm just getting me acting like I'm like so old and like.
I
Anyways,
like your little. I feel like I was thinking the same thing because I was just thinking about the little thing in your room that's
the
technically a
green one, I
beanbag,
don't like that.
but like it at least it has a back.
That's true, but also like it's so low to the ground, and I feel like my long legs could never.
Yeah,
So it's just like not
and the seat is
comfortable.
just kind of small.
Right.
But like I think beanbags are really cool. When I was like 10, my friend had this really cool beanbag called a Big Joe, and it's like this giant beanbag.
Yes,
And so me and my brother got them one year for Christmas, and those were really really nice actually. Those were really great.
I remember that.
And then I was just at my this friend's apartment that I go to for like a meeting, and her apartment has these giant bean bags, and they're actually really cool.
Oh wow.
But yeah, there's no back support. It's like I feel like if you really want to like sit in it, you have to lean all the way back, and it's really awkward.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
definitely get that. Okay, my next one. So, what are your thoughts on chunky sunglasses?
What exactly do you have in mind?
Like just large sunglasses, because I feel like we see there's kind of like the Charlie XCX like skinny brat sunglasses, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about like kind of, I almost think like Kardashian, very
Okay.
much like I live
Yeah.
in Beverly Hills and I'm going out to get a coffee and I'm gonna wear these big sunglasses.
Yeah. Okay. I I like them on people that it works for. I just don't think it looks good on me. I like just a good medium sunglass that fits my head. But my friend has pretty chunky, expensive looking sunglasses that are actually not expensive, and I think they look really good on her, but I don't think it could ever work on me.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just like own it and be like, this is my look.
I don't know. I feel like there's something so like celebrity chic, mysterious about it. I don't know. So I feel like they're kind of fun. And I feel like every time I see somebody in public wearing them, and it's like, you know, that they're just like trying to go for a look. And I'm like, 10. Smash, next question.
There's
No, I'm just
also
kidding.
the more, yeah, there's also the more like rounded ones that are the more like French or Italian, like 60s.
Yes.
Which I really like those, and I think I should start getting into that because I was watching the second Twilight the other day, and in that movie, they go to Italy because the evil vampires live in Italy, and
Yes, New Moon.
and Alice, the vampire girl, when they get to Italy, she's like they're literally like racing to save Edward's life, but Alice is like, no, I'm gonna slay first, like number one
Priorities.
priorities to slay, and she was wearing like a headscarf like tied around tied at her neck, and then the like big round sunglasses, and I was like, oh, like I need to be her.
I love how you're only considering them now because they have the like Europe summer French quick connection.
I know.
You're like, okay, fine, I'll look into these.
I'm just such a predictable person. Okay, the next one is, what are your thoughts on Disney adults?
Ooh. The thing is, I feel like there's nothing wrong with being a Disney adult, but when we get into like a Disney adult, like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like technically we are Disney adults.
Well,
just
I'm
not
17, so
Okay.
count me out of it. And I'm just kidding. I grew
on
up.
April 26th. You're gonna be a Disney adult.
That's so scary. Okay, but like, I've always been obsessed with Disney, and I don't think that my obsession has dwindled at all since like becoming less of a child. You know what I mean? And so like, I do want to keep like every time I go to Disney World or Disneyland or something, I get that magical feeling, and it's like I don't want to stop feeling that ever. But
Yeah.
there's some adults where it's just like you can learn to appreciate it and kind of get nostalgic and feel like memories from your childhood and all of that. But when you're like kind of acting, when you're like in deep into your 20s or 30s and you're still acting like you're a 5-year-old, like freaking around at Disney, like what are we doing?
Yeah.
Get up, get up. I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's like the millennial cringy Disney adults that are what to look out for and to not be them.
For sure.
Everything else is fine.
So it's like I support being a fan of Disney as an adult, but being a Disney adult falling into that term, I think that we need to look within and stop.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, what's your next one?
Oh, wait, true. Okay. What are your thoughts on hot tubs? I don't know which aspect we're focusing on, but just give us your thoughts on hot
Okay.
tubs.
I love hot tubs. When I get to like a rental, like an Airbnb or a hotel, and they have a hot tub, I'm like, okay,
Yes.
you're coming home with me. But I genuinely think that like when I am older and I have money, I think I will invest in a hot tub if there's like somewhere to put it in
I love
my
it's an investment.
property. Yeah, because I just love hot tubs. Like you can just like sitting in a hot tub at night is just one of the best feelings in the world. Truly.
Something about a jet just like bubbling up. I'm like, yes. Like I feel like I'm in a pot of boiling water just roasting.
Yeah.
And that is how I
I'm kind of
intend to feel
against
forever. I will say
I'm
though,
kind of
that
against
sometimes-
the jets actually.
True.
I like them better when they're still.
Wait, really? You don't like the jets?
Yeah. I prefer like a still hot tub. Because the jets just like splash your face and it's kind of loud. Like if you want it to be really peaceful,
But I
I
feel
don't
like
like the
it's some good
jets.
white noise, just the sound of a jet, and you lay back and you're kind of like, ooh, so nice.
It depends for me.
Yes, okay.
What are your thoughts on interludes or instrumental tracks within an album?
This is so good. I feel
I
very
don't know.
passionate about this.
Okay.
So, there are some interludes that I love. For example, Stargirl interlude. We all know her. We
That's
love
a good
her.
one.
There's some other one. Too Lit, Too Late by Nicki Minaj. We love her. Um, there's other interludes that I
John Baptiste interlude.
Yes, yes. Also, All Night Parking, which is technically an interlude, I guess, in Adele's 30, is like literally my favorite. Is it my,
Oh
well,
my gosh. Wait. Yeah.
that's literally one of my favorite songs from 30. Probably like my second
Same.
favorite or something. Um, but My Little Love and I Drink Wine. Anyways, interludes are so good, and there's some that I can pick out and I love. However, when I'm listening to an album for the first time, it's like whenever we get to the interlude, I get kind of like confused, like where we are. Like, I love, for example, Hit Me Hard and Soft. Each track on there is like 5 minutes long. And she definitely could have made some of them into like individual interludes, but something about that makes the album feel a little bit less like not strategic, but conceptual, I guess. Like if she were to have like a bittersweet interlude that was like a minute long and it would go into like a different song, I don't know, like it feels like clunky, like a little bit more messy.
Yeah. Does Cowboy Carter have a lot of interludes?
Yes, Cowboy
I
Carter
think
does.
that
And we love
I
Cowboy
think
Carter, but there's a lot of
I yeah.
short 1 minute songs.
I think that's a really good example of why like I liked Cowboy Carter when I listened to it, but like I think something that didn't really keep me coming back was the interludes, and I don't know how to explain it. I agree. It kind of like it's almost okay. Let's talk about short form content, guys. I think it's like if you're watching a YouTube video and then a random TikTok was put in the middle of it, and
That's a good
then
way.
you have
That's a
to
good
get
way to
back
put
to the
it.
YouTube video. Although I will say about instrumental tracks, I think it's like kind of cool when there's an instrumental track, and also though it's because I have an instrumental playlist, and I get so excited when I'm listening to an album and there's an instrumental track because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can add it to my instrumental playlist.
Yes.
It's just like a little Easter egg. But like for example, Blur has a lot of instrumental tracks in some of their albums, especially in their like extended like deluxe versions of the albums or like B-sides. But again, I feel like sometimes it can take away from the album.
Definitely.
I
I'm
don't
also
know.
thinking of like Chromatica by Lady Gaga. Like some of those orchestra little instrumental interludes. I'm like, oh, so good. And I see why they're individual tracks. But I don't know. I think that sometimes interludes can be an excuse to just kind of put like a half-baked song on there. Because some of them, like you also listen back to it and you're like, wait, why isn't this a full song? Like, what were we doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And I think that I would like a song better if it was if instead of making that interlude its own track, just put it at the end of the song before it and put a little pause before it, and it's just like a little like extra part of the song at the end. I like that.
right. Like, I love finishing Barbie Dreams by Nicki Minaj. And then you get to that part and it's like, you know, I'm all about them dollars. Like, I love that.
Yeah. Exactly. I prefer that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, wait, I didn't realize this connects to our camp question, but what are your thoughts on duck nails? If you need a second to look, do you know what they are?
Duck nails?
Yes, you'll know when you see it,
Okay.
but they're like not like really a controversial nail
Ooh.
style, but
Ooh. Yeah, no. That gave
really,
me like a chill down my spine. Like that gives me like nails on a chalkboard. Whew.
really, I like them. I think they're cool.
Ugh,
I think they're
yeah.
camp.
I understand that they might be camp, but like it genuinely like that just gave me like a sensory thing.
Do you know like
I
Aaliyah's
think. Ooh,
interlude?
sorry. Sorry, I just like looked at. I think it's because it looks like you're pressing your nail down and they're getting like bent backwards. I think that's what it is.
Oh. Well,
Ooh,
I feel like Aaliyah's
okay.
interlude. Do you know who she is? She sings ICGIRL.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like she incorporates them a lot into her fashion, Aaliyah core, and I feel like they just look good. I don't know, like something they're very like Y2K.
I don't know. To me, it's just that's what my nail looks like when it gets bent backwards. So it's like giving me a
Serving
shiver
natural
down my
natural dark
spine.
nails.
Ew, yeah, literally. Maybe
Okay,
they'll
what
grow
is
on
your
me.
next one?
My next one is what are your thoughts on hot yoga?
Oh, I really want to go. I feel like I might not like it, but it's definitely something that is on my bucket list that I would like to attend because actually my longtime piano slash voice teacher,
Slay.
our longtime piano slash
Icon.
voice teacher, um, she talks about going to hot yoga a lot, and
Really?
I don't know, yeah, like I feel like I've heard that there's like benefits to sweating, and it kind of like cleans out the
Yeah,
toxins
for
and
sure.
whatnot. I don't like sweating though, so
Yeah.
that could be why I probably will not like it. But I definitely is something that I need to try at some point.
I've done it once and I love yoga, but like hot yoga kind of scares me because it's like I just get scared of like passing out or overheating.
That's true.
And I can overheat pretty easily, as we know
As we
from the
know.
past. So I kind of just like the one time I did it, I was kind of freaking out the whole time that I was just gonna like pass out. So I prefer just a normal yoga.
Yes. Okay. This is
I
my
also don't
second
like
to last
saunas or
one.
steam rooms.
But and I had mentioned this one to you, but what are your thoughts on Patreon?
Oh, okay. Like I understand that creators need to like make money in some ways if they're providing free content in other places. I've never subscribed to a Patreon, and like even people that I really religiously watch their videos or content, like I still have never subscribed to one of their Patreons or like there's a new one like called like creators only or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I I don't know.
It feels kind of weird when people will start like uploading like exclusive content to a platform, and it's like, I get it, but it's almost like, I don't know. Like some people, I'm like, I
Yeah.
watch you because I enjoy your videos on YouTube, but not enough to like pay for a subscription just because I feel like there's already so many subscriptions out there, like Spotify, Netflix, etc. So it's like
Yeah.
kind of overwhelming to just do another one. I've subscribed to one Patreon in my lifetime, and that is AJ, the music reviewer, where
Oh,
she would
yes.
put like her unedited ones on there, and she would also do some extra ones. And it was like $5 a month, so really nothing crazy, but
Okay.
I noticed that I wasn't watching them as much, and like I would get the notification that like my card was charged, and eventually I was kind of like, wait, like I haven't been keeping up with these though, and like it's adding up. So let me
Yeah.
unsubscribe, but I still love her and always wish her the best because she's an icon,
I know. Come back.
literally.
But like, yeah, I don't really fully get the point of doing like posting your unedited episodes because a lot of people that I follow advertise their unedited episodes on Patreon and I'm just kind of like, like
Like I
does
want
it
you to
really
edit it.
matter? Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. Like I understand it for the need of like getting a little bit more money, like having another stream, but like I just don't I've never been into someone's Patreon.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. What are your thoughts on fortune cookies?
Ooh, I'm always down to read it because like even if it doesn't apply to your life or you don't think it does, it's still interesting to think about and just like harp upon it for a second and be like, huh. And then you kind of think about
Yeah.
an aspect of your life that it could apply to, and then you just like spend the rest of the day thinking about that. So it's kind of interesting. And there's been some times where I'll read one and I'm like, wow, I needed that. The actual fortune
Yeah.
cookie itself, though, I don't usually eat it, but give me my fortune. I'm excited, you know?
I'm the type of person that eats everybody's fortune cookies after they read the fortune because apparently no
Okay.
one likes the taste of fortune cookies, but I love them. And like you can buy them at the grocery store. So like I've thought about it a few times, just like buying a box and just, eating them. But I love fortune cookies so much. Like whenever a restaurant has them, I get so excited. And I just love like random fortunes like that. And also if you're watching the video episode, I'm going to show you the back of my phone. But I have
Oh,
a, hold on, focus, do the thing. Oh, yes. I have two fortunes in my phone case right now, which are both pretty good. One of them says, a lifetime of love, laughter, and adventure is your destiny. And one of them is a more everyday thing. It says, your investments of time now will lead to success later.
oh, I love that.
So they're both just very good things that actually I read them a lot and I'm like, wow, that's so true.
Yes, we love. Okay, my final one is what are your thoughts on sparkling water?
Ooh, okay. I like flavored sparkling water. I think normal sparkling water, I'm not against because I love carbonated things, but I just have a sweet tooth, so I would prefer it to have some flavor.
Real?
But over the summer, I went to this coffee shop in LA and I was feeling extra fancy that day and just wanted to spend as little money as possible, but still go to this coffee shop. So I bought espresso that day and it came with a little sparkling water, and I was like, oh, so
Love.
fancy.
Yeah, it's definitely a common thing in Italy, you know, like they'll ask you if you want like flat water or whatever, like naturale, whatever, or sparkling water. And I don't know. Like I feel like I definitely went through like a phase where I would only have the sparkling water and I was like, yum. But then I kind of got to a point where I was like, there's something hello, so smooth and gorgeous about some good old traditional H2O.
Also, like, are there people that genuinely only drink sparkling water? Because I just feel like I don't feel as hydrated from sparkling water.
Yeah, it's like sparkling water doesn't make me feel hydrated. And
Yeah.
like, are there really big fans out there of sparkling water? Like, I personally haven't met anybody that's super passionate about it, but if that's you, please let us know. We would love to meet
Yeah.
you.
Like, there's got to be some Europeans that genuinely only drink sparkling water. And I'm like, explain. What are your thoughts on pickleball?
I love pickleball. It's just like, it's like tennis, but like more aesthetic, more cuter. I don't know. I think it's fun. And it's definitely one that you can like talk at the same time. And like, it's a good community sport, like to be social and all of that. My parents are super into pickleball. They'll literally go every single week.
Yeah, same with mine.
And I fear that they're like getting hobbies because like I'm going off to college and they're like preparing to be empty nesters. So that's been giving me a crisis, but that's a different story. I love pickleball, 10 out of 10. I want to play it more.
I've only played it once with my mom when was home for break. So she like taught me how to play with her friend group that she normally goes with. And I really liked it. I love tennis and I love ping pong. And I thought that I really liked the ball was easier to hit. Or like, I just really liked the weight of the ball and it was nice. I liked it.
Yes, 10 out of 10 would play again. Do you have any more on your list that you want to share?
I'll just save them for next time.
Okay, because this is a fun series that we do. So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you have any comments on any of our thoughts, let us know. Or if you have any other what are your thoughts topics that you want to share or you want us to comment on next time we do it, let us know
Yes, for sure. Please DM us. What are your thoughts on topics?
and we'll save them. And yeah, so make sure to follow at the Telepathy Pod on Instagram to keep up with fun segments and other interactive content and news and the latest updates on your favorite podcast, of course. And then obviously subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to comment down below something. If you're listening on Spotify, follow us there. Give us a review. I sound desperate. I'm like, give us a review, guys. I was just gonna ask you a couple of
Literally, like,
questions.
do everything. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next Tuesday with another episode of Telepathy, as Declan McKenna would say.
Indeed. We'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.